Hello and welcome to Business Live. Coming up in this bulletin, Energy Ministry insists measures have been instituted to ensure stable power supply despite planned maintenance works by Italian oil firm Eni this Sunday. Also, Star Oil consolidated position as market leader, overtaking Kwadwo in new National Petroleum Authority data. Coming up, former Managing Director of Car Bank Frank Edu chairs reconstituted 7-member board of the National Investment Bank. And on the Joy Business Van today, we'll tell you how the Catface Grill CEO Bernard Ofori is expanding his fish menu with bold new recipes. This and more coming up in this bulletin. My name is Winston Hack, and now let's bring you how the price of commodities are performing on the international market. And now to our first business story. Energy Ministry has maintained that measures have been instituted to ensure stable power supply this weekend. This is despite planned maintenance works by Italian Works Eni this Sunday. There is more in the following report.
The Energy Minister, John Jinapor, at a program earlier this week revealed that there could be some challenges with power supply this Sunday. This is due to the maintenance works that will be carried out by Italian oil firm Eni. Joy Business is learning that Eni's gas supplied is already processed, so it sends it directly to the various power generating firms. But the Energy Ministry in a statement again argued that some of these proactive steps that they've taken will effectively ensure that there is stable power supply in the country. The ministry in the statement also announced that the maintenance works will go a long way to increase the national gas supply by some 30 million standard cubic feet per day. This will eventually push total supplies to 270 million meters standard cubic feet by day. This, the ministry says, is a key step in bolstering our energy infrastructure and ensure reliable energy supply for the nation.
We'll bring you a subsequent breakdown on what is developing in the Energy Ministry. Away from that, Star Oil has firmed up its position as market leader when it comes to the retail of petroleum products in the country. This was contained in the May ending performance statistics of oil marketing companies. There is more in this report.
Star Oil over the past year had been showing some signs of leading the market when it comes to products sold in a month. However, it appears the firm is moving from just 1 month to even a quarter when it comes to leading the oil marketing space in the industry. Latest data from the National Petroleum Authority showed that from January to May this year, it sold more than 333 million liters of petroleum products, that is petrol and diesel put together, compared to Gulf's own of 267 million liters of petroleum products from January to May this year. It was followed by Total Energies with 149 million liters of petroleum products. In terms of rankings, that is the top 5 oil marketing companies in the country. In terms of products sold, Star Oil came on top, followed by Kwadwo and then Total Energies, Solar Vivo Energy, another local oil firm, that is Zen Petroleum. The data has also shown some interesting dynamics and shifts when it comes to the oil marketing companies in the country. Now, firms like Mori Oil, Frems, Penab Oil are all making some strong showing in this new data from the National Petroleum Authority. In terms of consumption, from January to May this year, more than 2 billion litres of petroleum products were consumed by motorists in the country.
Now let's get on Zoom and speak to the Executive Secretary of the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, Duncan Ammoir. Welcome to Business Live. Now, surprised by this data, was it expected from where you sit?
This is not a surprise if you talk to people from within the industry. Of course, Star Oil over the past 24 months, more than 2 years, has had a very strong showing. Initially, there were talks of, okay, they were vertically integrated, and so they are able to give some of the best prices you can find on the market. And the Ghanaian consumer has demonstrated some preference for price sensitivity. Star would, Monday to Monday, update their consumers, make every single effort where they can to reduce pump prices for their customers. And so it doesn't get surprising at all that over the period, they are making this strong showing. You go on social media and people who have used their products seem very okay with it, seem okay with the prices that they deliver. And then again, you also have an OMC indigenous that persistently is growing in numbers from some retail outlet numbering about 140, 150. You are doing over 240 for Star Oil today. That should tell you that the company clearly has done a lot more to be where they are today. It is not surprising at all for those of us observing the industry.
Duncan, from some of the factors we just made mention, what is accounting for the serious shift? Because it was just not about Girl, other big players also suffered. What has been the root cause?
If you do a quick check or extrapolation of where Star Oil prices are today, then you compare with the three that comes right after Goil, Total, Vivo, you would see why Ghanaians have reposed the kind of confidence they have reposed in Star Oil. As I speak with you, they are one of the oil marketing companies that went as low as 10.99 for the price of petrol. The others were still above 12.3. And so if you look at that difference, and you are a rational consumer, the rational choice model would always apply. The consumer will go to where they think they get the best value for the best price, of course. And consumers are equally not complaining also of any cheaper fuel being sold. Rather, they are getting quality fuel consistently. They are also getting, very good prices for their pockets consistently. So it is not surprising. If you compare them with the three that follows immediately, the Goil, the Total, Shell, the variation or variance in price is often more than 1 Ghana cedis. And so whilst others are 12.3, Star could be doing 11 or less. And so it is not surprising at all. This should be a wake-up call to the other oil marketing companies that the Ghanaian consumer is a lot more complex today than they probably were some time ago, where you were told if it is petrol, it's got to be a certain OMC or the other. They will go for where they're getting the best value. They will go for where they're getting the best prices. And for us at COPEC, this is only an affirmation to the fact that if you treat your consumers well, they will stay and you will grow those numbers. The other local, OMCs probably should take a cue, and they are doing quite well. Like you did mention, some of them are coming up. Frames not doing bad at all. Zen Petroleum not doing bad, except that for Zen, a lot of their volumes are simply coming from the mines. But we would want to see a lot more of their retail outlets planted so that Ghanaians could also get the benefits that Star Oil is giving to its customers by way of, cheaper prices, quality fuel. Zen could be a potential competitor, except that when you talk of retail numbers or outlets,
All right,
they don't have as many. So they may have to take a cue. But the likes of Frames, Allied, Petrosol are doing quite well. And I think that this is a clear evidence of the fact that the consumer is tilting towards where they will get best value for their pockets.
we appreciate your insight here on Business Live. Benjamin Ammoir Duncan Ammoir is giving us updates on what is happening on the petroleum sector following Star Oil's leadership in the downstream sector, as the data reflect. Now, moving on, petroleum consumers in Ghana are likely to enjoy some price stability in petroleum prices for the next half of the year as a result of some positive global and local development. Although the country is expected to begin implementation of the 1 cedi levy on every liter of petrol and diesel, consumers may not be made to bear the full cost of the levy. Chief Executive of the Chamber for Bulk Oil Distributors, Dr. Patrick Kwadwo Ofori, disclosed to Joy Business that although the levy may affect gains of oil marketing companies, its impact is not significant.
And it's on that basis that we are pushing the need for government to have a second CBN.
Okay. So with all this discussion, these determinants, price determinants are okay and stuff, what should be the projection moving into not just the next window, but moving into, let's say, the next half of the year? If, the cedi is stable, we have supply being stable, Iran, Israel stable and all that, what should be the price projection moving forward?
I don't think the prices are going to change. If anything, the consumers are going to benefit by having a reduction. But with the advent of the 1 cedi levy,
I'll come to
that may create a bit of panic. But even within that, we seriously suspect that it's going to be a split between the OMCs and the consumers. Not all the OMCs can push the entire 1 cedi to the consumers. Government at any point in time decide how he wants to raise the levies. So as an institute, we may not necessarily have an issue with government going through their budget and finding out where the revenue shortfalls are and coming up with a means of raising revenue. But our concerns were the needed engagement and then the deliberation that we would have all done.
Moving on, the much talked about single-digit inflation could be achieved even before the end of this year. That's the view of some economists, analysts, and Bank of Ghana officials that Joy Business has engaged. There is more in the following report.
Inflation for the month of June has dropped significantly to 13.7%. Now, the Bank of Ghana is hoping to end the year with an inflation rate of 12%. But we're just 5 months before the end of this year. All these persons and analysts that we have engaged are arguing that it could take some serious misfortune for us to miss out on this single-digit inflation by the end of this year. Now, for some of them, they are basing their projection on the fact that we are even yet to get to the proper harvest season, and how that could affect the prices of foodstuffs to even go down and its overall impact on inflation in the coming weeks. Well, for some, all these developments should encourage the Bank of Ghana to cut its policy rate when it begins meeting on its new Monetary Policy Committee meeting date, that is from Monday, July 28 to July 30, 2025.
Now, the former managing director of CAL has been appointed as the new chairman of the reconstituted board of National Investment Bank. Mr. Edu was today sworn into office by Finance Minister Dr. Ato Forson together with 6 other members. The Finance Minister promised that the bank will operate with the independence and professionalism that it deserves. Dr. Ato Forson also announced government has recapitalized the bank to help it play its rightful role in the economy. We have more business update for you right after this break. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Business Live. My name is Winston Taki, and now to more news. Bernard Ofori is reeling in more than just catfish these days. The founder of the Catface Grill is expanding his signature menu with bold, flavor-packed fish recipes that reflect both his roots and his growing ambition. From spicy tilapia skewers to smoky seafood recipes and crispy sandwiches, Bernard is diving deeper into Ghana's rich culinary waters, and customers are hungry for more. We continue his story on the Joy Business Van.
The Joy Business Van is brought to you by EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa. MTN, what are we doing today? From the banks of Ghana's rivers to the bars of the City Grill, Bernard Ofori is cooking up a seafood revolution, one bold bite at a time. We're in the heart of Bernard Ofori's expanded kitchen, the beaten soul of the Catfish Grill, a business he's been building for 9 years, where Ghana's rich culinary heritage meets modern seafood twists.
We've developed a sandwich range. We're doing wraps, we're doing burgers, we're doing po' boys with shrimp, we're doing po' boys with catfish and a nice remoulade sauce. We're doing caprese sandwiches with fish and shrimp, which comes with basil and pesto sauce with our own mayonnaise, which is a spiced mayonnaise. It's yum. So our shrimp and prawn sauce. We have the shrimp scampi with pasta, linguine. We also have the fanti fanti, superb fanti fanti. We have the, how do you call it, the fried rice and the noodles, fish fried rice, fish fried noodles. They're all excellent. And we have some amazing starters. We do the fish fingers, we do the croquettes, we do the, how do you call it? We do the croquettes, we do the spring rolls, the samosas, the popcorn, the fish popcorn. Excellent, absolutely excellent.
And while the menu is gone, Bernard is still serving up the signature catfish point and kill experience that started it all.
It's still right there. So people come in, they want to try it, it's available to try. It's all here. You can choose exactly which fish you want, but you must give us time for that. But if you know what you want, take your time, we'll do it perfectly for you.
How are customers responding to the expanded menu?
For example, we started the burgers and the wraps 2 years ago. It's everybody who tries it loves it. But a lot of people don't realize we have these items because they all know us as a one-trick pony where it's just the whole catfish which is grilled and goes with banku and or fried yam. But we have a lot more, trust me. We have a lot more. We're doing the rice dishes, we're doing the noodle dishes, we're doing the pasta dishes, we're doing the sauces, and we're doing the grills and the sandwiches and the starters. So there's something for everybody else.
What makes the Catfish Grill's dishes stand out?
Taste. It's fresh, it's tasty, and it's nothing like you've had before. I don't think there's any other place out there doing it the way we do it. And the truth is, we do all of these ourselves. Not most, we do all of these ourselves. We make our own mayonnaise, we make our own sandwich dips, we make our own sandwich sauces, we make our own noodle sauces, everything is made right here.
And what's Bernard's favorite dish?
My favorite dish at the moment is the garlic butter herb grilled fish. And I like to have it with pasta, linguine to be exact. So this is my garlic butter herb linguine with garlic butter herb grilled fish. Yum. Excellent.
But Bernard is quick to say he couldn't have come this far alone. His kitchen staff, the unsung heroes behind the Catfish Grill, have been with him every step of the way.
Everybody you see here today and even more. Some are on shift, so they're not here yet. Mercy, please come. Nah, Chef, me, Chef Peter, Beyonce, George, where's Che? So these are my unsung heroes. There's more of them, but for now, these are the ones here. The chefs leading the charge. Nah, Beyonce, George, and our good old general manager leading the way.
Next time, we sit down with Bernard to reflect on the Catfish Grill journey so far.
It's been short of amazing.
The Joy Business Van was brought to you by EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa. MTN, what are we doing today?
Now, away from catfish, that is quite spicy right there. Now, global professional services firm EY Ghana has officially launched its 25th anniversary celebration in Accra. The milestone marks a quarter century of providing audit, tax and advisory services in Ghana. Country managing partner Emmanuel Adekalo says the celebration is not just about longevity, but also EY's commitment to shaping a better working world through innovation and talent development.
The event brought together key stakeholders from both the public and private sectors, alumni, clients, and partners who have played a role in EY's Ghana's growth over the past 2.5 decades. Speaking at the launch, country managing partner of EY Ghana, Emmanuel Adekalo, reflected on the firm's journey and emphasized that the anniversary was not just a celebration of longevity, but a reaffirmation of EY's purpose.
Our high-performing multidisciplinary teams have supported clients in fulfilling regulatory obligations, informing investors, and meeting the evolving expectations of stakeholders. More specifically, our tax teams, I can see them around, Isaac and the team led by Isaac Sapon. They've combined technical depth with strategic insights to help clients navigate complex tax environments and align tax strategies with broader business objectives. Our assurance teams have helped build trust in financial markets by delivering high-quality, independent, and technology-enabled assurance services, spanning our regular financial statement audits, financial accounting advisory services, forensic services, and more recently, climate change and sustainability services. Our consulting teams have empowered organizations to reimagine their business models, enhance performance, and build resilience in the face of disruption.
A key highlight of the event was a keynote address delivered by renowned business leader Dr. Ishmael Yamson. In his remarks, Dr. Yamson urged EY Ghana to embrace the spirit of togetherness, emphasizing that collaboration and unity are vital in navigating the complexities of today's business environment.
As we celebrate this milestone, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on your own contributions to this journey. Think about the challenges you have faced, the lessons you have learned, and the successes you have achieved. You have all played a vital role in shaping the story of EY Ghana, and it is important to recognize and celebrate that. In the coming months, as you engage in various events to commemorate this anniversary, I urge you to embrace the spirit of togetherness. Come together to shape your stories, inspire one another, and strengthen the bonds that unite you. Celebrate not just the achievements of the past, but also the promise of the future.
The anniversary celebrations are expected to continue throughout the year with a series of activities.
That's all for business here on Business Live. For more business updates, visit myjawonline.com/business. My name is Winston Taki. Thanks for watching. Have a good business day. Bye-bye.